A long time ago, when you were not born, there was an orphan child called Fred. A deadly Korak had killed his parents. He had vowed to do justice to them. Therefore, he started sword fighting and training to be a knight. He was phenomenal at archery, learned to ride a horse and trained a wild dog who he named Bomb. Fred studied with the monks in school and learned how to read and write. Finally, after years of studying, he became a knight of the hexagon table. His king, Zhang, was not as he expected him to be. He was lazy, fat and enervating. He could not even stand up without the help of a servant. One cold, gloomy night, King Zhang asked him to complete a quest to find the golden goblet. He was delighted and set off with Bomb and his horse, unaware of the trials ahead. The wind was howling and the rain was like pellets splattering down on his back, and Bomb was howling in the rancorous wind. His heart was pounding like a gorilla smacking his chest, and he was battling his fear of what was to come. The trees were thrashing and creaking in the raging winds. Finally he came to an opening and a large tree to rest under. Immediately he drifted off into silent dreams with Bomb licking his face continuously as if it was an ice cream. Unexpectedly, Bomb stopped licking him and howled to alert his master to the danger around them. There was a number of unknown figures crawling up to them. Swiftly, his eyes fixed on them and was alarmed to see were vindictive, bloodthirsty bandits. They leapt into action and attacked with blood-covered knives. Much to the horror of Sir Fred, his loyal horse lost his life in the attack. Suddenly an ear-splitting roar came to their ears and the bandits ran for their lives. Sir Fred was now faced with a towering, crimson-colored, thrashing monster. It was the terror of his life, the most vile being on earth, his worst fear, the Korak. The Korak was spitting flames and acid at him, but he was dodging every move with stealth. Calling upon all of his knight training and the wisdom of the monks, he struck and sliced off the Korak's head. Much to his shock and surprise, it gruesomely grew back. Could nothing stop it? The Korak continued to spit flames at Sir Fred and Bomb. Behind the Korak, Fred could see the golden goblet glistening in the shadows of a tree. Suddenly there was a blinding flash of light so beautiful and enchanted it appeared to be floating out of the golden goblet. To Fred's amazement, the Korak fell to the ground like an exploding building. Holding the goblet in his trembling hands, Sir Fred was perplexed at how the flashing light had come. Was the golden goblet magical? What was its power? Where or even what wondrous world was it from?